Okay, hey everybody. So I wanted to do a video here tonight on why I'm so excited about Eazybot. So I'm going to go through just 3 points of why I believe everyone should get in on Eazybot, whether it's just, having one bot trading for you or having multiple bots. It's definitely worth it. Now, the first point I want to cover here is, Eazybot has crushed the markets over the past about year and a half since Eazybot came into inception. Now, the 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 markets, if you've been paying attention, have been in a a downtrend for the last couple of years, which is considered a crypto market, excuse me, crypto winter, right? So when the markets are at a certain level, drop down from that and never reach back up to that level, for a 2 year period, that's considered a crypto winter. And so, if, we've seen everything over the last couple of years. We've seen the FTX crash, right? If you've been following that, a major exchange is caught up in, legal issues. It ended up being a giant Ponzi, and obviously this guy's, looking at legal issues and all that. We have that. We have the SEC going after Binance and Coinbase here a few months ago. All those things, guys, negatively affect the crypto markets, and yet EasyBot has just been here solidly and consistently trading and making profits for us. It's incredible. I mean, we've seen massive dives in the crypto markets, and EasyBot handles it like a champ. 100% automated. It's absolutely awesome. Number two is EasyBot is designed to never sell a losing trade. And it is winning at over a 99% win rate. Now, beyond that, what it's able to do with some adjustments to the trading strategy is it can handle up to a 90% drop. So, as I was mentioning, some of these coins, you guys, have dropped massively in value, 60, 70, 80, 90% and more. And EasyBot has the capability of trading and continuing to make us profit even in these terrible market drops. There's not another crypto trading bot out there, guys, that can make that claim. So it's such a unique, opportunity. Imagine having a bot and having an opportunity where you can consistently put monthly, amount of your paycheck into, and this thing is just constantly trading for you, constantly bringing in profits for you, daily, weekly, monthly. And how that can compound over time is really, really powerful. And then finally, guys, number three is we keep our funds in our own control. All right. Put a comment in the section below if you have been scammed by, if you've been pulled into any of these crypto scams over the last few years. Have you lost money? Let me know. And guys, don't beat yourself up if you have. All right. I'm here speaking to you from experience. There's so many over the last few years that have popped up. Some of them have some really great stories. Uh, you know, and not all of these companies were scams, but the reality is, guys, our team has seen everything. I mean, we've seen everything from, uh, you know, companies just, rug pulling, the scams I'm talking about. We've seen some where the owners just run into too many challenges and they just give up and they run away with people's money. We've seen it all. But what do all those companies have in common? Well, you're handing your money over to that company and you're crossing your fingers, right? And you're hoping that that company is going to do the honorable thing. They're going to do the right thing. you're hoping they're real, even though you don't have proof of things, right? We don't have to worry about any of that with Eazybot, guys. We keep our money in our own exchange, right? And then we let the API connect into it, and then Eazybot is trading for you, 24/7, 365. But the beautiful thing is we have those funds in our control at all times, and that is just massively important. If you want to consistently invest in yourself, guys. The fourth point here I'll bring up is to, have an investment that you're so confident in that you can, weekly or monthly contribute, invest in yourself, invest into something that in between the compounding and the your own weekly or monthly contributions can be extremely powerful over time. And a little bit later in the video, we'll get into that. So let's jump to some of the results we've seen. We're going to jump over, and instead of me kind of trying to go through the results, what I want to do is introduce you to the creator and founder of Eazybot, Mr. Muhammad Ali. He's going to go through in detail some of the results we've seen over the last year, and then I'll be right back here with you.
And we have started two accounts in two different times of two different periods of time. The first one we started back in 19th of May 2022. That was right around the launching of Eazybot, as we launched in March 2022. So we decided to open this account with all of the coin pairs that we had at that time, just to keep it as a reference for our members and also for our new members to see what Eazybot can do and what kind of profits can we expect. Because we always get this kind of question: how much can I make here on my investment? How much ROI can I make per month, per day, per year? Now, this question, unfortunately, cannot be answered with a specific number, but what we can show you is a real account that has performed. Also, another fact on crypto and on trading in general: if anyone promised you a fixed percentage, then this is a false, and that platform might go away at any point of time, because no one can tell you for sure how much you can make in trading, because the market movement is not in anyone's hand, and it keeps going up and down. What we know for sure, however, here in Eazybot is that we have designed the Eazybot strategy to work in all the kind of market scenarios. And I've designed it to work in the worst case market scenario, which is if the market just price go down and stays down forever, because we don't know when the market is going to come back up again to the point zero, or if it's ever going to come back up again. So I designed it in a way that if the market goes down and it stays down forever, it's still Eazybot is able to close the very first trade that was opened at the top of the market, at the bottom of the market, and still make profit. And most of you here have seen that live in your own accounts and also in the corporate accounts in some of the examples that we have shared in the past. And we have seen some trades closing minus 53% down, minus 60% down, minus 30% down. And that will continue happening because this is how we designed it. We don't know when, we don't know how long will it take and how much profit you can make per day. But what we know for sure is that you will make profit for sure with Eazybot, as long as you are leaving it working the way it has to work. So coming to this account here, as you can see, this account was opened back in 2022 in 19th of May. And each of those coins we have kept 1,000 USDT to trade. And right now this account have completed 455 days. If you see here, the green line here in the middle of the coins, this is the average portfolio gain. So within the 455 days, this account have created 42.85% in profit. Look at the coins or the different coins that we had here. Not all of them have given exactly the 42%. There are some coins that have made way more than 42, and there are some coins that made less than 42. So the best way really to get the best out of this market is to really diversify your funds. Don't put all your funds in one coin with the hope that this coin is going to be performing the best. The best way is to really diversify your funds in as many coins as possible. Because now you see, for example, TRX is at the bottom. You don't know, maybe the next 30 days is going to be the top performer. No one knows this because you don't know how it's going to perform. But we know for sure all of the coins are going to be making profit. Like, look at the best performer in this portfolio is Matic. And here Matic have made 71.55%. On the left-hand side here, you see it in value of dollar value, which is 715.5. Here you see the percentage. while the lowest performer in this portfolio was Bitcoin. It made over 13% in that same 455 days. So the total profit on this account is 8,142 in 455 days. This is all real trading. This is not backtesting or anything. This is real account, and it's been trading since that time. So let's look at how was the market behavior during that time from May until now. So here is the market compared to the Eazybot profit. The gray line here represents the average market movement. Now you see the lowest point here, it went down to minus 44.3%. However, there are some coins of this portfolio have went down more than 80%. And some of them went lesser than this. So the average is minus 44% at this point of time. If you see at the beginning, as soon as we started, the market went down and had a big hit. It was minus 28% in the first, I think, 34 days. Yeah. While look at the blue line here on the top represent the profit that Eazybot have created. During the same period where the market went down 28%, Eazybot was able to make over 9% in profit. I don't know if this is here. Yeah, it's actually over 5% in profit. So the market goes down, Eazybot profit goes up. It actually doesn't matter if the market's going up or down. As long as the market's fluctuating, it's going to always create profit. And at the same time, as it's making profit while the market's going down, it's using part of that profit to help the trade on the top to move down towards the current market scenario and then close the whole cycle and make profit. So let's look at this market movement here. It was moving all the way down, and it never recovered during the first year. You see here, this is 370 days was here. This is 1 year. And it was all the time below 0.0. The market was always fluctuating below the initial point. And still the profit is going up and up and up and up. It doesn't matter. And look at this point here in the time. I would like always to highlight on this point of the big drop in the market. This is when FTX fall, when FTX had this big crash. On that day or on that week, the whole crypto market went down dramatically. We have seen some coins really going down, I think more than 50% in a couple of days and or a couple of weeks. So here we had this kind of drop, but Eazybot still made profit. And Eazybot still, actually on that date, when the FTX announced the bankruptcy, the Eazybot have made the maximum number of trades on that specific date, because while the market's dropping down, it was fluctuating too much. So while those fluctuations are happening, Eazybot was always making profit or making trades, opening and closing trades and making profit for the users. So even now, if we look at where the market now is at 0.0, is almost at where we started back in 2022, 19th of May, almost at the same price. So if you are just holding those coins, you will be at 0.0, no profit, no loss at this point, even though you waited for 1.5 years. But Eazybot, because people are using Eazybot, or this account was using Eazybot, it was always making profit regardless of the market movement. Perfect. So one statistic that I want to highlight here, during the first 1 year, I think we closed over 1 million trades. And we made a statistic on that time of how many trades were closed profitably and how many trades were closed with a negative. Now, as we have said, most of the times that Eazybot strategy is designed never to close on a losing trade, and that's still how it's programmed. But sometimes the market is not perfect. The exchanges are not perfect. The liquidity in the market is not perfect. Sometimes there is slippage that happens when you place the order, then you get the order closed at a different price. So those slippages sometimes affect the trade in a negative way. So it generates negative profits. But when we look at the statistics, I have seen how many trades have closed in negative and how many trades are closed in positive. Out of 1 million closed trade, it was 99.97% at that time, 99.97%. So if anyone asks, what's the success rate of Eazybot trading? It's 99.97% on the first 1 million trade that we closed. And right now we have closed over 4 million trades, almost with the same kind of statistics of, we haven't made the statistic yet for the whole entire trading volume that we have done so far, but it's over 99% still. So this is how Eazybot works in simple. I don't want to go into math and into details and in all. And by the way, the strategy that I've created does not depend on news, does not depend on doing any kind of technical analysis. It's all mathematical, because the news can tell you where the market is going, but it's not 100% sure. You know, sometimes it goes as per the news, sometimes goes opposite to the news. So I cannot depend on that. This is all assumptions or speculations. So it depends purely on mathematics. And based on the fact that we know that this market is always fluctuating up and down with a value of between 1 to 5%, could be less, could be more, but it's fluctuating all the time. And as it fluctuates, Eazybot manages to make profit using the strategy. However, if you are a professional trader and you know what you are doing and you have a strategy in mind, you can always go to this strategy and change it, change the parameters the way you want, and then you get the results that you are aiming for. Now, the strategy that we have created at that time was sustaining more than 50% drop of the market. That means if you start trading today and the coin that you're trading dropped in value of like 50, 60, 70%, it's still Eazybot would be working, trading, and making profit for you. But due to the fact that last year we have seen some coins dropping like more than 80%, so we have done some additions to the strategy, which we call it MCR, Market Crash Recovery. And if you choose to use that strategy of market crash recovery, if the market goes down, then you can sustain up to more than 90% drop of the market. That means if you're trading a coin and the value of that coin's moved down more than 90%, is still Eazybot trading that coin and making profit for you. Now, a second account that we have opened beginning of this calendar year, exactly 1st of January 2023. At that time, we have added more coins. When we started at the beginning, we had 19 coins, and then we added a couple of more coins, and now it's about 29 coins or 30 coins. You have to count them. So we decided to open a new account just at the beginning of the calendar year, and then have all the coins, the previous ones and the new ones onto that account. So this account now, since January 1st, it's been trading for about 226 days. And during this time, it has created a profit of 17.85%. And by the way, the market wasn't too much better than the last year. It's still dropping down. It did not really show any kind of bull market yet. And I'm sure that in a bull market, we're going to see completely different result. It's still going to be making profit, but the profit is going to be much, much better than this. And based on the back testing that we have done in some of the coins, like for example, one of the coins that we did back testing for was Matic. Because Matic here was the best performer. So when we run the back testing with the same strategy for the last 3 years, we have seen that Matic have made over 2,700%, 2,600%. So to be precise, we can check it later on to see the exact number. So 2,700% in 3 years. If we divide that by 3, that means about 900% per year. 900% when we divide it by 12 months, 900 divided by 12, that's 75% a month. Guys, 75% a month. That's a real number based on the back testing of the Eazybot strategy. And that's not a fake number. This is a real number because this coin was fluctuating too much up and down, up and down, up and down, and it was mainly moving up. So this is the effect. That's why Eazybot managed to make about 2,700, 2,600% in that 3 years. And by the way, it's lesser than 3 years because if you look at Matic, it wasn't there in Binance trading 3 years back or 3.5 years back. Started after that. So that's why the duration is lesser than 3 years. So let's look at this account in more details. This account has been running for 226 days and it have created a profit of 17%. Let's look in details to the coins that have been trading in this account. The top performer here is not Matic, if you can see, and the lowest performer is not Bitcoin. Unlike the previous portfolio, the best performer was Matic, the least performer was BTC or Bitcoin. Here, it's not the same. What does that say? That actually put more pressure into what I mentioned at the beginning, or put more weight into what I mentioned at the beginning, is that you cannot know for sure which coin is going to be the best performer. Look at Matic here. Matic here is close to the last. Right? It's not even in the first 5, not even the first 10, not even in the first 15. So if somebody just put all their portfolio in Matic because they saw Matic was doing the best performer in the last year, then they would have made the biggest mistake because they did not diversify their funds, because Matic during this period of time wasn't performing the same as the last year. So really, guys, the best way to get out of this market is to diversify your funds in as many coins as possible. If you have the possibility to diversify in all the coins that we have, do that. Do that because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And BCH within the same period of time, at a point of time, it was actually down here and it moved all the way up. Let me see if I can pull that here. This chart is moving here. Yeah, it's a moving chart, by the way, with the number of days. Just look at here. Look at BCH. BCH is I think it was, yeah, here, it's here. Look at how it moves. It's here now, and it moves all the way from here to here, because at a point of time it was fluctuating more than the other coins. They're not always the same order. They keep on changing positions because during different period of time they do different kind of performance. Sorry. Solana was the best, Mana was the second, Sand was the third, File was the fourth, and then BCH suddenly jumped up and became number one. And then there's AAVE, Solana, and BCH, and then BCH again is going to come to the top. So this is the crypto market, guys, and this is the market in general. You cannot assume which asset is going to be the best performer. You might be right if you do that, and you might be wrong. You're taking your chance. But the best way to really have a peace of mind, diversify your funds in as many coins as you could. Here, the lowest performer also is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is somewhere here. Below that, you have TWT, you have XMR, you have TRX, you have Atom, and you have BNB is the lowest performer. Did I know for at any point of time that BNB is going to be the lowest performer? No, actually, I was expecting maybe it's going to be one of the best, because BNB is a good coin, and it's backed up by Binance, and Binance is one of the biggest exchange. But it's still, because there's no much of fluctuation during this period of time, then we did not get it at the top or even at the middle. It was the lowest performer. That doesn't mean that you don't trade with BNB, because you don't know what's going to happen in the next 1 year or 1 month or 1 week or even 1 day. It could jump to the top. So diversify your funds in as many coins as you could, and then you will get the best out of this market.
Okay, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. There's so much that he covered there. Isn't that incredible to think about? That hopefully you got that diversification is important. Monthly or weekly contributions, right, is important. But to have a bot that where we're talking about markets here, guys, and these results, keep this in mind. These are markets that have never returned up to the original price that when we first got into it. So that means that these markets have just been down and down and down and a little bit up and then down, right? That's where the markets have been over the last since March of last year, since Eazybot was started. And you saw that blue line, guys, that Eazybot is just consistently, our profits are going up and up and up and up, slowly and compounding. It's just, it gives me chills when I think about what we have here, guys, because if you come into this and you take this seriously, if you are tired of the crypto scams that are out there, you're going to realize that, a monthly contribution to this, and then give this thing time to do what it can do, is going to be absolutely powerful. And then what was not brought in there, but you can jump over and check my other video where I actually do a little bit of overview about the Bitcoin Ethereum pairs as well, meaning that Eazybot now has the capability. If you're someone who's holding Bitcoin and you believe that Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to go up in value over the next, 2, 3, 5 years, well, then why not be stacking or earning more Bitcoin with your Bitcoin? And that's exactly what Eazybot does. So you have such an incredible opportunity, and think about this, guys. Do you really think are the crypto markets going to go into a bull run, you know, over the next 5 years? Is it going to be once? Is it going to be twice? Well, I'm going to be sharing articles here and different things, in shorter videos where we're going to go over the evidence is stacking in the favor of a huge bull run here by the end of next year. Again, there's never a guarantee, guys. Things can happen, but the evidence is pointing all to the fact that we are going to see a huge move in Bitcoin, and really when Bitcoin has huge moves, the entire crypto has huge moves. So being able to take the advantage, guys. What do you want to do? Do you want to be kicking yourself, 2 years from now, be like, man, I missed another crypto bull run? Or do you want to get in now, get this set up and get it automated to where when these markets start to move, like a lot of financial advisors and a lot of analysts, on the crypto markets believe, get yourself set up now, right? So now, beyond all that, and think about the results that you just saw from Mohammed's video. Well, what's even better is that's off our old trading strategy, guys. So I'm going to play you a short little video here where Mohammed covers a little bit more of the new trading strategy, and then we'll talk about that a little bit.
One of the things that I want to share today also is that one of the people on the call today, I don't remember who, maybe Yogi, was asking about the enhancement of the strategy that I'm working on at the moment. Now, what we have shared here in this website about the performance of the account, that was the Eazybot strategy. Now, what I've done is in the past couple of months, I was working on an enhancement to this strategy, even to have a better results. And based on the back testing of the enhancement of the strategy that I finalized, I found out that it's giving about 30% more profit than the current strategy. And this is going to be rolled out very soon. So,
okay, guys, so did you get that? Okay, so you saw the results from earlier, but did you catch what Mohammed said right there? We can basically add another 30%, right, to all those results. So if you click the link below, I'll have a performance active. It's an active performance chart of the corporate account. You can go in there and you can see those different numbers, the Matic at 75%, and those different numbers. And you can basically add an extra 30% to all of those different coins from the back testing we've done. Now, the exciting part is that video was from a couple of weeks ago. I'm very excited to say that the new crypto trading strategies are live as of just a few days ago. So today I did activate that, and I'll be doing another video on that soon. And we're going to kind of watch that and monitor that over the next few months. Really, what kind of results do we see on this new trading strategy? But it's going to be better. So, when you start to stack all this stuff up, guys, you start to really think about it and you're seeing, well, wow, okay, we made, you know, the corporate account made 33% its first year in a terribly down market. What's going to happen when we go into a bull run, when we really start going? Well, you heard Muhammad in that video, and back testing on Matic, they've seen, you know, over potentially the last less than 3 years, what do you say, 2,900% gains on Matic alone? That's averaging out to 75% a month in gains. And obviously not all the coins are going to hit that level, but we're going to see incredible things. We're really going to see our portfolios in Eazybot explode over the next, 2 or 3 years, guys. So what I would ask everyone, guys, is give this a real opportunity. Come into this, come in at whatever level you can afford, obviously, but understand you are investing in yourself. So you're not handing your money over to some company and then crossing your fingers and hoping they don't run away with it, all that. You're investing in yourself, and come into this with a mindset that uh, you know, that you're going to give this thing a real run. What I see is I see people come in and they want to test something, for 6 months and, see how it goes, or a year, see how it goes. Well, the reality, guys, is we haven't even seen Eazybot in a bull run yet. So what I would ask is come in and give this thing a real go. Come in, diversify, and do a few coins if you can possibly afford it, and then wait for the bull run, guys. This is going to happen. The Bitcoin halving is coming next year. The SEC is very likely going to approve, these Bitcoin ETFs, for the huge hedge funds of the world. So imagine, guys, what this means, and I'll get into these in other videos, but what this means is these hedge funds are going to be have the ability of putting people's 401ks into Bitcoin. Think about that. People's 401ks are going to be start being put into Bitcoin and crypto and potentially Ethereum here uh, as well. So what is that going to do for the Bitcoin markets? When huge capital starts being flooded into Bitcoin, into spot trading, which guess what? Spot trading is what Eazybot does. So, line yourself up now while the markets are still down. Get ready, get yourself ready for those next runs, and we're going to see some incredible movement in our portfolio with Eazybot. So guys, I hope you're excited. You can try Eazybot free for 45 days. So I'll put a link below in the description. You can sign up, you can use it free for 45 days. If you want to jump in, there's different package levels. Reach out to me. Let's definitely have a conversation. Let's kind of reverse engineer your goals, what you want to do, what you want to start with, and then what you want, what you can maybe contribute, weekly or monthly. We can get that all figured out. I can help you get the Eazybot set up and trading so that you're off and rolling. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I will be creating a lot more content on Eazybot. I'll be covering also just some educational information on the ETFs, like I've been talking about, Bitcoin mining, how these things affect the markets and why it's looking so positive for the next couple of years with crypto. So, all right, guys, thank you. We'll see you in the next video.